Hello everyone. So I have another journal to share today. It's been a while. These things take me forever. This is just a single signature and I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try to be brief and do a quick flip through. Let's see how I do. So the cover here I had already made from an envelope, like a mailing envelope, one of those puffy ones, and this is some atlas paper covering it, and then the closure is underneath the decoration of the cover, wrapped around, and it is tulle for the most part, just the tying part. I wrap it around twice so you can see it comes out underneath here. I have two kinds of ribbon also. Let me see if that is gonna show up, that I stitched together with this kind of funny stitch. And then I used gel medium to adhere it underneath. And I have some layering. This is an ephemera, a journal card, another journal card, some vintage lace here and trim here. Then this is I think it's muslin that I stamped on, and I had a scrap of it that says reminisce. So put that there. And this is a sticker from the antiquarian sticker book. This is as well, but I fussy cut it out further. I think I had to trim off an uneven edge there. For the signature here, the extra whatever, I can't think. I just tied it in a cute little bow. I double knotted it there because I didn't think I wanted anything to dangle there. And here's the back. With this, it's just glued down, so it's not under anything, but it is glued down with that gel medium. And so it works pretty well, keeping it closed, because of course alligator mouth was happening. I overstuff, especially on a single signature, but yeah, we won't go into that. On the inside, I had backed it collaged book page, and then I think I gessoed it a little bit. Can you see that white-ish hue? So that it could be painted on, written on more easily. And it is somewhat of a protective layer there. Scrapbook paper pocket, sticker from Antiquarian, as well as this one, which I probably, no, I don't think I fussy cut that out. We have some random sticker scraps, and this lovely piece. In the construction, in the single signature, I have, this is an envelope, a little, and then I have the stickers. That is from a paper, I think, a cut apart. And this is for a friend, and so she had given me a bunch of things that were crafty things from her mom, and so I have papers in here from that. And so some of them, this is one I've kind of left original. It's talking about making a lei, and then I just add some washi too. And then stamping, you'll see some stamping throughout. This is oxide ink. It's a blue one. Oh gosh, that's so simple. I don't remember. Ask me in the comments if you want to know specifically. Sticker from the Antiquarian. This is a sticker from my stash. This is an envelope from my stash from the thrift store. It's Tahitian, but it's kind of got a tropical theme. Oh dear, it's very windy outside. Sorry about that. I saw some trees blowing, and when I went out today, boy, there was tree debris. Just making sure one's not going to join me in the office here. So, because that would make for an interesting part of the video, but I certainly would not enjoy it. I used this little piece of ephemera as a tuck spot, so it's glued here and here. That is something I love to do. And again, here, I used this journal card as a tuck spot, so I glued here and here. It does have a backside. Not that interesting. But that's a great trick, and I like to have a variety of page sizes when I can. So this one is shorter, and that's where the envelopes come in, and then the main ones are all even, but then I can be uneven with all the others. This I just washied in the journal card, again keeping much of the original page, but it's not that interesting, so it can be covered up. Sticker. This ephemera here again is functioning as a tuck spot, but it's attached with tiny attacher staples, and so it holds it loosely. And then we have some original like magazine or page or something covered up this side, stamping. That's some scrapbook paper. On this side, the original page, you can see I have decoupaged a napkin. And then here's another piece of ephemera with two sides making a tuck. And this was originally a dimensional sticker, but I took the puff out because I don't want it too thick and used it as a tuck spot. It's nice and thick. So I have a couple little ephemera pieces here and just a little sticker from Planner Stash there. This is a great way to add a tuck spot, is if you cut your paper a little longer than it needs to be, you can flip that edge up and glue two sides and you have, but that has to be done kind of in the planning process. Although you can add a strip of paper on. I guess that's pretty easy too. But if you want it to be part of the original and fold, it's got to be done before. So sticker there. Did I flip these? These have lovely two sides. Sticker. And then, oh, well, this is kind of like if you didn't fold it over, this is one way to do it. And actually this one is on both sides. So this is a larger scrap that I folded over and just glued here and here, but it's also tucking here. I kept this, if you know, you're wondering, that came from a smash book. Yes, if you remember that. That's an oldie. But I like that edge and I had unbound the wire to get it out intact. Then this is a chipboard sticker that I peeled off the top layer because, again, I didn't want the dimension. And this was one of those dimensional stickers that I took the foam sticker tape out from the antiquarian book. This is covering up some kind of text that I just didn't think was necessary. This is stamped with the oxide ink. You may be able to tell there. An interesting effect. And I stamped it twice. I stamped it, then sprayed it with water, then sprayed the stamp with the extra ink on it with water to get this kind of really, I like it. And I think part of the reason I second stamped it was because the first stamp, wasn't that great. But this, you can't tell. So we have some magazine page here. I love this blank. And then this again is left original. There's a little tuck on top. This was a business envelope, upside down, stitched in originally, trimmed off the edge, and you can use this flap as a tuck. I didn't do a whole lot of decorating, and these stamps aren't the best, so you can see the impression's not great, but it's okay. And then I have something in here. I like the envelope look in here. And then this one I tried to put dead center. And so I decorated this side a little bit. Again, the napkin and the tuck spot up there. Nothing's in there right now. And then this had these interesting circles. This is still some of that lei making paper. So I thought, you know, depending on how the person used it, they could do something creative. So I left those there and just continued the napkin a little on this side to decorate. And covered up whatever was on the middle of this page. Again, this was a chipboard sticker that I thinned out, just took the top layer off. Here we have a flip out. You can add a little interest and dimension with just a little washi. I do like to add a little bit of adhesive to my washi because, you know, I want it to stay put. But yeah. And then this is the other side of the envelope. On this side, I trimmed the edge with a decorative scissor. This one's called Cloud. And that was another thing my friend gave me, was this whole set of these decorative scissors that are still sharp. So yeah, I used it there, and I like how that looks there. And we have a card there, and another one of those beautiful stickers. And then here's the little envelope flap there, a little bit of stamping, and some smaller little ephemera, which I love to include smaller ephemera, so I have to find ways to have them be tucked in. These were examples of photo mats, and I thought, hey, if the person uses it for photos, then I'll just leave it. But otherwise, they can be decorated. Now on this side, I think that you can see, this side was blank, but because I've covered the other side, you can kind of see a ghost image. It's a junk journal, so that's okay. I have some washi here. This is a nice stamp. And then this is some like art paper from a magazine. I can't remember the name, but if you're curious, ask me. I will come up with it later. Here is a piece of paper that I folded into an envelope. So there's a spot to tuck family treasures into there. And then there's a place behind as well, and I just went crazy decorating with stickers and things on here. And then some stamping there. We have a little library pocket that I've had. That's a beautiful one. So I could not cover up the back. I mean, I could have also included this as a flip out, but I just tucked it in here. Some stamping there. This is a, what do you call that? Specimen card, one way to do it. And I have a great video of a few different ways of doing them. If you want to check that out, I'll link it in the corner. This one gives you more writing space or a space for a picture. So I've made it like a flip up, and then the window you can't see all the way through. I've backed it with this coffee dyed paper and decorated it. But I wanted to add more writing or different ways of journaling in here because I don't know how this is going to be used. This is just a sticker. Again, we have the decoupage napkin, but I like how the original stuff can show through if you want to see it. I covered up this magazine page with a journal card and some washi. And then on this side, I have a text spot where some of the original text is showing through. Another sticker from the antiquarian, and oh, I should have mentioned it earlier, but the color theme on this was like teal, turquoise, blues, sapphire, and pastels. So a lot of it falls into that theme. This is an old pocket from a Smash book collection, washi, and so see and something more can be put in there. I didn't have anything. I had this little scrap from, I don't know, planner bits or something, and I just used it as a little tuck, and this is just an interesting little flap. I couldn't think of anything else to do with it this time around, so I kind of left it like that, and I like this, and it has potential for more transformation. And then I just tucked a journal card in there. And then here we have, this flips out. It could be adhered down as a tuck pocket, but I haven't done that. It has that potential. I made a little embellished paper clip here with a scrap of the ribbon that is also on the cover. And we have a faux envelope here, which is one of the original pieces of paper ephemera. And I have a sticker just decorating that, but this can be unfolded and you can read the entire thing as it was. Rosebud lace, so you could still make this if you wanted to, or just reminisce. And here's a pikake lei. I probably said that wrong. I'm so sorry. And so you just fold it back. You can make like a little closure here to hold it down by partially gluing a piece of ephemera, but I didn't want to cover anything up, so I went with the little embellished paper clip, and then it kind of grabs on right there, and I think it's pretty cute. I like that way of embellishing. There's a little extra fold here, just ignore that. And then I made a side pocket here with an extra scrapbook paper. These are just some simple cards. You can see some of the original paper there, and I glued on this little piece of vintage trim. Now, I used some fabric glue that apparently, this guy right here, is either old or maybe it always kind of dried yellowy. I don't love that. Let me see if you can see. It is what it is though. It's got a vintage look, so I wouldn't do that again. But look how cute that is on both sides. I love it when there's a little bit sticking out. You can see it from the front, you can see it from this side, and it looks good there too. And then this is the last edge of that one pocket with a little card there and some stamping and just a little sticker from the antiquarian book on the back. And that is it. And darn, I didn't get it under 10 minutes, but I hope it wasn't too long for you. Let me know what you think in the comments. I hope this is going to be a treasure for the person who receives it, and it definitely was made with love. So, and I hope that it gives you some ideas and things to try and sparks your creativity as well. Thank you so much for watching, if I didn't say that already, and supporting my channel. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful and creative day. Bye!